This is the month of us queens.
Well, every month is a month of us queens, but what's so special about this month?
I agree. No wonder why there's this famous song, Who Runs the World?
Girls.
Exactly. What makes March so special is because it's Women's Day on 8th of March.
So, what's your plan, Pratra?
Well, the plan is to pat our backs a little extra because we manage almost everything, including finance.
It's kind of sad that people say लड़कियां कुछ ज़्यादा ही खर्चा करती है, right?
Such a bummer, right? For eons now, it has been a common belief that women are bad with money, and this has been backed up by silly marketing efforts and, of course, our society.
So, how about we bust those myths? We can bring in the change, right?
Oh, absolutely, Simran. We can do our part for the women folk across the world by shutting down these crazy myths that we have been taught to believe about women and money. Hey guys, this is Pratna from ClearTax.
And this is Simran, and in this video, we will debunk a few money myths about women. So, Pratna, without wasting any time, let's begin. Pratna, what do you think the most common myth would be?
Let me guess. Oh yes, as you said, लड़कियां बहुत खर्चा करती है, and that is surely the biggest myth. So the first myth is women are spendaholics and don't give a damn about saving. Well, it's not just us, the normal folk, but even financial advisors assume that their women clients are not saving money because they are busy spending it on clothes, shoes, and lavish parties. People just assume that women are incapable of saving because they are busy spending. But if you actually take a look at the spending patterns of both genders, you will realize that men usually spend way more than women because they are usually spending on big ticket items like electronics, automobiles, etc. Besides, with the rising cost of living and falling incomes, it is not like men are saving much either. So then why this discrimination against women? Food for thought, right?
That's right, Pratna. Coming to the next one, that is, women aren't capable of managing money on their own. Well, you can partly blame the traditional mindset that is deep rooted within each of us. Women don't take part in financial matters of the house. Well, most of us may have noticed that it is either our grandfathers or our fathers who make financial decisions of the house, and because of this, we tend to actually not just us, but most women folk too believe that women aren't capable of managing money on their own. But we tend to forget our grandmothers or even mothers who have actually managed to run the household within a budget and sometimes have even managed to save big on the monthly household spends. While a part of the blame for this myth goes to our deep-rooted traditional mindsets, the other part goes to the huge gender pay gap. While this gap is slowly closing in, it still very much exists and you cannot deny it.
Well, I am in my 20s and I manage my own money. High time every woman out there does the same. Moving on, in the end, the women are going to be dependent on their husbands is the third myth. It is a common perception in India that women don't need to work once they are married. Instead, they should focus on caring for their husbands, in-laws, and kids. After all, their husbands are there to provide for them and take care of all their needs. And if women objects to this and wants to work, it is often looked upon as crossing the gender barrier. But the question is, why should a woman at all depend on her husband for her daily needs? Why should husbands decide on how much their wives should spend? The reality as we see today is that most women are more than capable of handling money on their own. This is the mentality that needs to change. Of course, they can always reach out to their spouses for advice, but ultimately they should take their decisions on their own.
That's true, Pratna. Coming to the next myth, that is, women do not understand financial stuff. That is utter nonsense, we say. Today's women are excelling in everything, dude. So if you think about it, you'll realize that women are equally financially literate as men. According to a popular myth, financial terms like SIPs, mutual funds, debt instruments, stocks, etc. are difficult terms for women to comprehend. But is it really? Really, do you think, Pratna? These beliefs have been deeply ingrained in our minds, men and women alike, that we've unconsciously accepted that finance is rocket science for women. Well, tell to all those women out there who own their own businesses or the heads of leading banks in the country.
Moving on to the fifth myth, women lack confidence when it comes to money. This is arguably the most popular and well-known stereotype about women and finance, and it is also one of the timeliest. In the financial world, women are depicted as indecisive investors, insecure about their financial acumen and the decisions they make with money. But the tide is changing. We strongly believe that self-confidence starts with self-reflection. If women are clear about their goals and values, they will find that making financial decisions can be simple and straightforward. When you align your financial resources with your values and the aspects of your life that matter the most to you, you will feel a sense of certainty and confidence in your path forward.
Well, the sixth myth is that women are more risk averse than men. In conversations about investing, women are often cast as the conservative ones, while men are positioned to be the financial mavericks. What's more, the study also found that men and women with the same level of financial knowledge exhibit the same risk behaviors. And though it's true that women often spend more time contemplating the impact of investment decisions before diving in, it often works in their favor as they take the time to evaluate whether the reward justifies the risk.
Exactly, I agree. Anyway, the seventh myth is women's duty are confined to the domestic space. Oh my god, since time immemorial, men are viewed as the breadwinners. On the other hand, the duties of women are restricted to taking care of household and raising children. Even in cases where women is the one who is working, it's her job to carry out domestic chores and not the man's. However, is it right for societal roles to be assigned on the basis of gender? Are there women soldiers and doctors and athletes doing their work? Don't we find women taking up jobs that are hectic and challenging? High time we change this belief, Simran.
Well, guys, the last myth is women don't need financial protection. In most Indian families, men are the first ones to get insured, especially when they are the primary earning members. However, even in double income households, women fall far below men when it comes to financial protection through insurance, be it term plans or health covers. In the same vein, single earning women who are more than eligible for strong insurance protection often neglect the importance of financial planning, not realizing how dangerous the pitfalls can be. Well, there you go. We have busted a few common myths surrounding women and money management. Let's hope that this changes the mentality a little bit.
I agree. Well, this was it for today's video, but I'm sure that there are more myths out there which needs to be busted. Why don't you let us know in the comment section below?
Also, do not forget to like and share this video. Stay tuned to our channel for more informative videos like these. Till then, goodbye and take care.